Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's flyweight bout between Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko 2. So Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko 2 for the undisputed women's flyweight title. The new reigning champion who just beat Valentina, Alexa Grasso, defending her undisputed title versus the greatest women's flyweight MMA champion of all time in um, Valentina Shevchenko. So good rematch up here, good matchup here. And who I think wins this one, and like where's my head at with this one? I'm going average confidence, Alexa Grasso to beat Valentina Shevchenko again and be in still here. I think as far as one goes, I think Grasso will be able to come in with more confidence. She just finished Valentina Shevchenko not too long ago. Coming in, last fight, now fighting her this fight. Not even 4-year turnaround. We already see her at the weigh-in, like she's putting on more muscle mass. She looks more confident, look more composed, and she'll be able to defend the takedowns better, address the grappling more. And even with the takedown, like who ultimately won the grappling battle was Grasso. She ultimately won the grappling battle, so I think she'll be able to defend the takedown better. I think she'll be able to dictate where, when and where these positions are being taken at, or where these grappling chains are being taken at. I think she'll be able to use her boxing. I think her boxing made Valentina Shevchenko very uncomfortable. She found great success with her boxing, really forced Valentina Shevchenko to fight more of a grappling approach to the fight. It made her timing over her kicks off because she was getting chewed up with the jab, and she was getting hit with the 1-2, so she was a little bit discombobulated and she was uncomfortable. And I think that caused her to misfire on her spinning back kick with fell a little bit short and just left her with her back exposed, and at least twice in that fight, and ultimately which led to Grasso being to take her back and sinking the rear naked choke and get out of there. So I think Grasso is going to be able to come in with that focus as well as many other focuses. A better fighter than the last fight, also with confidence of the last fight, and being the path to victory of the last fight, but also being able to create other paths to victory. I think all of it start with, working behind the jab, not giving really Valentina that kicking range. I think Valentina Shevchenko never really had the best hands, to be honest. She's always been more of a good counter fighter. She's been good at kicks. She's been good at using her physical strength to maybe catch people trying to come in and close that range, then body lock them and throw them on the ground and stuff. When she started getting her zone and started to really pick apart fighters, then her hands started to get going. But initially, her hands aren't stand out a lot initially. So I think Grasso has clearly the better boxing. Like it's a big advantage in the boxing, at least initially. But again, if you have confidence, you start getting momentum, things could quickly shift. You start to get takedowns, and the opponent's struggling with that. Then stuff starts to open up, or you start to get strikes going, and then takedowns start to open up. So that's the thing. But initially, I definitely think Grasso initially has a clear, huge advantage in the boxing and in the hands, as she did in the last fight. And I think that pressure, I think that boxing, footwork as well, when she needs it to not give Valentina Shevchenko easy routes to takedowns. So she'll mix in when she's coming, when she's going, when she's using footwork to just give Valentina Shevchenko different looks and not allow her to really comfortably find her range. She hasn't been able to do in many other fights. So yeah, mix up the ranges, mix up the patterns, mix up the flow. But I think the biggest pattern is going to be when she's on the offensive, closing the range and really smothering the kicking range of Valentina Shevchenko and start working behind her jab, firing the two, touching on the temple, touching on the chin, and really getting Valentina Shevchenko to, her reactionary response is going for takedowns or looking for spinning back kicks, which Grasso will be able to use against her to create grab situations. So I think she's really going to make Valentina Shevchenko uncomfortable over the course of this fight, break her down, draw out her tendencies, then exploit her tendencies. And I think it's yet another submission situation. I think it's going to be a third round submission for Alexa Grasso. Very similar to the first fight. I'm not going to say try to paint it out, but I definitely think she's going to be able to exploit, either reverse the takedown or take advantage of the spinning back kick yet again. And I think she's going to use that to create grappling exchanges or a grappling situation or a scramble. Win the scramble, win the position, look for some ground and pound, get Valentina Shevchenko to make a mistake, then tap her out third round. So in this one, I have Alexa Grasso via third round submission.